Hey, what's up, guys? Doing this video old school on my cell phone. My GoPro is out of batteries right now, so I apologize for that. But hey, I want to talk about something because I read a comment on a website, and that's always wrong because, you know, it's always no good to start your morning off with like a political commentary, and then you read a comment and your brain just starts boiling. The person said, like, it was basically I guess you could call it a hit job against liberals, the piece, and the person commented, he's like, yeah, you know, I'm paraphrasing totally right now, but, you know, the problem isn't the liberals or the conservatives, it's that no one can reach across the aisle, nobody can work together, we get nothing done, we're the greatest nation in the world, and we don't get anything done, and that's why the world hates us, and literally it was something like that. Here's the problem, okay, and I kind of think this might be high concept, but I don't think it should be because it's painfully obvious. And I'm going to say this as lightly as I can. We're supposed to disagree, numbnuts. We're supposed to not get things done. Government is supposed to be hard. People get sent to government not because it's candy drops and ooh, sour apples and all that all day long. It's not the president of the class, you know, that in your high school it says sodas every day and less homework. It's not like that. Compromise, if at all, which it shouldn't happen, it rarely should happen, if at all, should be something that is about something that all of society wants, that doesn't draw a whole lot of pork and doesn't bring in a whole lot of extra crap that you don't want. The reality is what I'm talking about is a fantasy land. What we have now is anytime there's any kind of compromise, it's because somebody on the left or the right made a compromise. So to get Part A of their plan, which is what they really want, they give up Part B and C, and then they let the other party come in and add in Part F. And F is probably what your constituents don't want to begin with. That's why, like, oh God, what was that recent one? Something about the freaking bill has something with kids in it, and the name kids, for the kids, or something like that. I can't remember all my legislation all the time, but basically, it's, you know, it's 25% the name of the bill, and then the rest, the 75%, is all just pork and violations of our personal freedoms and violations to our tax and our pocketbooks and our wallets. That is the problem with our government. That's not a good thing. Championing that we can get a lot done and we can push a lot of things through the government is entirely the wrong thing we should be saying is good about our government. That is, oh God, that scares me more than anything, because what we should be doing is strengthening and supporting the Constitution. That's it. That should be job number one. It shouldn't be, how do we get more money and how do we fund these special projects? How do we get more subways or mass transit? How do we fix roads? How do we get school vouchers? How do we get public school to get more money? Like, I like all those things in theory. School vouchers are a good thing because it makes unions and teachers and slows their roll and all that shit down. But the problem is that's money. That's taxpayers' money. We have so much. We have too much of these social systems. And when you brag about being able to push things through, all you're saying is, I want the deficit to go up. That's all you're saying. If the next things that come out of the Congress and the Senate are anything related to adding to the deficit, after Obama went out there and State of the Nation said that, you know, everything he's planning is not going to increase the deficit one iota, you got to start asking yourself, well, what is going on here, guys? What are we so proud of? What is our government actually supposed to do? And the answer is, it's supposed to defend and protect our Constitution. That's where it should be focused, and that's where it's not focused right now. And I'll do a whole other video on why I think that is, and it happened a long time ago, and that was the seed that planted the horrible tree of, the sucker tree next to the tree of liberty that's sucking it dry, I guess you could say. Anyway, take it easy, guys.